God says, I am the Lord your God who rescued you from the land of Egypt, the place of your slavery. We'll come back to that in a moment. You must not have any other God but me. Notice that phrase. You must not make for yourselves an idol of any kind. An idol was something that was to be worshiped. Anything that you worship other than God is considered, the true living God is considered an idol, okay? You must not make for yourself an idol of any kind or an image of anything in the heavens or on the earth or in the sea. You must not bow down to them or, what's this word? Worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God who will not tolerate your affection for any other gods. When God begins this whole process of constituting the nation of Israel, giving them their laws to live by, at that moment, God says, let me start with just the beginning foundation. Before we go to all the other stuff I'm going to talk to you about the Sabbath day and about lying and about murder and all these coveting and all these other things, before I talk to you about any of that, let's lay the foundation. And the foundation basically is this. You're to have no other gods before me. You're not to make any idols. I need to be the focus of your worship. Nothing else is going to matter. Nothing else is going to be of any significance of what I will share with you. God is saying, until you get this down, you have to understand that worshiping me comes first, because everything else in your life, in essence, he's saying, will flow out of who and what you worship. Who and what you worship determines who and what you become as a person. If you worship money, what do you become? A greedy person. If you worship relationships, if people are most important, you become oftentimes a people pleaser. You become someone that is always, your image of yourself is determined by what other people think of you. And so who or what you worship determines who or what you become as a person. And so God says, I want you to understand that this worship thing is really important. It's not something to slip to the back corner of your life and just think, well, maybe occasionally I'll worship God, or once a week I'll go to church and worship. No, it needs to be the central part of your life.